I've been planting the rice. Before you used to get 30 bucks, 40 bucks, but now you can boast of 70 or 100 bucks in a 5-acre farm. It has changed our life of our family and children.
Kwegango sasulako katono, boda mo kutiko mulundi omulala neera n'osasulako, n'ogwokusatu n'osasula, n'osobola okumalayo ebbanja eryo.
Absolutely, at first it will be a bit of a challenge to use the system because you have to get used to the functionalities. But after a while, I think it will greatly help to professionalize IDH and also to get a lot of feeling for what is happening within the entire organization.
Nous devenons des partenaires dans la préservation, non seulement de l'agriculture, mais la préservation de la forêt.
It has been recognized that over 50% of our deforestation is attributed to agriculture.
Our first and most important stakeholder is the community and the farmers. First thing I do when I go to communities is to identify those who are already motivated. Once you get them, then you put the problem before them. What do you think should be done to solve this problem? They are likely to give you some. And then you may also have your own ideas. Then you add on to it and say, look, let us try it and see whether your proposal and our proposal work.
In the analysis, we try to understand the structure through which the partner offers the services to the smallholder farmers.
Working with IDH has been very interesting in terms of being able to streamline and document the various business models that we deployed and identify what it is that would be good for us in business and also good for the outgrowers in business.
After the analysis we do together with our partners, where we really look at the business case for the smallholder farmer and the business, we basically sit around the table together to see how can we tweak their business model to improve it for both farmers and the businesses.
We're excited about taking this new facility with IDH and ABN AMRO beyond Uganda.
FarmFit Fund will accelerate the transformation to sustainable sourcing models. FarmFit Fund takes high-risk positions and enables banks and businesses to invest in farms that were previously perceived too risky. This way, smallholder farmers are able to save and invest in their farms.
I'm really excited about this new fund that IDH is setting up because it mobilizes private money that can be used to improve the lives of farmers.
This is the first time I've attended the team-up meeting. Very exciting.
For us, the two key takeaways from today's team-up, one really is how well the gender activities in the tea sector are progressing. If we compare the nature of the discussion today and to let's say a few years ago, I think it's stunning to see the openness of the debate, but also the actions put forward by leading producers and leading other partners in the tea trade. To us, that's really amazing.
Tulikuwa tunalisha ng'ombe kwa msitu, tulifunzwa jinsi ya kuchunga ng'ombe, ndio tukaamua sasa tuwalishe ng'ombe zetu kwa nyumbani. Mimi ni mkaaji wa area hii sehemu ya Queenet, Kericho County. Kwa hii mahindi ya ekari moja nimepanda, natarajia kulisha ng'ombe yangu 3 kwa mwaka mzima.
Zerar o desmatamento ilegal em Mato Grosso no período de 20 anos. Esta e outras metas apresentadas na COP21 ganharam um comitê para garantir e agilizar as metas de aumento da produção, conservação ambiental e inclusão social que foram pactuadas em Paris.
Uma vez que o próprio governador do estado é maior produtor de soja do Brasil e que tem bioma Amazônia, que tem Cerrado e Pantanal, coloca as metas e diz que elas vão ser atendidas em 15 anos, isso cria um ambiente de estabilidade muito grande para que os interessados, investidores, venham e façam seus investimentos para contribuir com o plano.
First, IDH helped us to link our product to the market, not only at local, regional, but also international market. So the second thing is IDH helped us to design our village forest business model, because none of business model have been developed in Asia under the village forest program. And the third one is IDH helped us to meet the private sector, because private sector have experience about how they can manage the huge area.
The farmer here, they are not aware about the situation in the equation of climate change. We mentioned the erosion with the farmer in our project with IDH and JDE. So we focus mainly on the soil management and water conservation.
So in this program, IDH plays the two main roles. The first one is that IDH plays as the convener between the public and the private sector in order to bring the innovations from the private sector to the policy level, so that the investment program of the government will support for that scaling up. The second role of IDH is to do the financial mediator between the project, the private sector project, and the local banks and the commercial banks, in order to support the farmers to get access to finance, so that they will have capacity to invest in the innovation, which is high cost from the beginning, but it has very long-term benefits for it.
Very warm welcome to you all. We had a breakfast earlier and it was freezing cold here, so we are happy that you came with so many people to warm it up. First, what I'd like to say is that I'm proud. Proud of the IDH team. We are nearly 200 people now, working in over 40 countries, and we're really working hard to the cause of sustainable trade.
Our opening address from Her Majesty the Queen, Maxima of the Netherlands. Please welcome her up to speak.
When we look in providing these vital services to farmers, we often note that they are hard to reach. They tend to live in rural areas and are not financially or digitally literate.
First of all, a very happy birthday, Joost, team, extended families of all the staff members of IDH and partners, because IDH's 10-year anniversary is a significant milestone. Of course, those of us who are parents have either lived or are anticipating the pre-teen years. So one wish, however, Joost, skip the teenage part, learn and fast forward. It traveled from MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, to the SDGs. And it's no coincidence that part of IDH work is actually reflected in the SDG agenda. Not only, of course, through inclusive finance, an agenda so espoused and pioneered and firmly anchored thanks to Her Majesty's role in those discussions and negotiations, but IDH is a living instrument, a message, a model of implementation, a model of partnership, and an instrument of change and transformation. It's specific, it's real, it works with people, for people. And it's not just the farmers, it is indeed their families. When there are questions about the achievability of SDGs and the value of working multilaterally and internationally. And IDH is in a way that answer.
And we have the group of partners here on the platform sensing the urgency to go into Africa, into local and regional trade, next to international trade, and make it happen. There are a couple of